guys, and welcome to my channel and welcome to this video. Today I will be again using this same mixed media book I used for the previous video, also this pencil from Faber-Castell and eraser from Faber-Castell. I will be using Micron ink pens, and all the materials are listed in the description box, so if you want to check something out you can definitely find it there. And first, since we are doing our clock, I started with or a watch. I started with drawing a circle. I used a masking tape just to help myself to draw the circle. You can of course use any object you like. When I drew that circle, I've added two inner circles, just following the lines of that outer circle. I've also added a lid for my watch and some few details for just two embellishments to, I guess, make that watch look a little bit vintagey and old. I decided I also want to do a chain, and first I drew those were ovals for one side of the chain, and later on when I start inking I will be adding the little chains in between. And this is 01 from Micron, I believe, and as I said, I started just basic inking. And I'm not making one line, but you can see my lines are sketchy. And that is how I prefer. Of course, if you prefer a one straight line, you can also do it like that. Now doing the chain. And you can see right now what I was talking about. I'm adding those little links in between. Those are turned away from us and we are looking them from the side. And just the finish of the chain. And then I decided to add numbers, and I decided to add Roman numbers, but of course you can just add any numbers you like. And those little arrows, hands, for the clock, for the hours and minutes. And then I just decided to add a little bit more of the details, just do some shading on the clock, on the watch. And just going on top of my previous lines, making some lines a little bit thicker, adding some details, again adding some shadows. And I do want the lid to be quite shaded and have heavy shading on top, so I will be adding a lot of the cross hatching there and just going in all sorts of directions, just thinking that in the center it's going to be a little bit lighter and on the sides a little bit darker, so I'm just adding cross hatching and lines on both sides just to make it a little bit darker, then a little bit of the lines shading on the sides of my watch. And also right now I'm just using a very light pressure. I turned my ink pen a little bit on the side, so I'm just adding those little lines, doing some details now, a little bit more of the details to the upper part of the watch. And then I decided to add some details also to the links, just depending on how they are turned from us towards us. I guess I did want to make them a little bit more 3D and not so flat, so I'm adding a bit more of ink there. Again, using the side of my ink, something like I'm just coloring that. When you're using your pen, you can just push it a little bit on the side of the lid and just add those of that lead, and just add those a little bit thin, little lighter lines. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. So right now I've just used a little bit of the grayish to paint inside of the watch, and then some yellow to paint in the lid and also the sides of the watch, a little bit of coffee brown, and then at the end a little bit of black. And remember, this is an old watch, so it's, you know, its colors aren't the way they were before, so there is some, you know, dents and some scratches there, so a little bit of the details also to the chain, and I decided I don't want to do a lot of details and I don't want to do a lot of coloring here on the watch, just some basic coloring, of course some splatters to make it a little bit looser. And you can use here, if that's what you like, also gold. Why not? Because you know it might be a golden watch. And a little bit of the splatters with black. I do like how that finishes everything off. We are using ink, so why not use a little bit of the black watercolor to finish that off. And I guess with those last details, I'll be finishing off this painting, this illustration, and this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Third day of the Inktober and you're able to follow. Just leave me a comment, let me know what you think. And if you do like it, if you do like this video, please hit the like button, of course share it and comment. And if you haven't still, please do subscribe to my channel, that would be awesome. Real-time videos are available for channel members, so there is a link in the description if you want to read a little bit more about that and join in real-time painting with me. Again, thank you so much for watching, for all your support, and I do hope I will see you next time. Bye!